Speaking of shilling, did you guys know you can go to terminal.shop right now and you can purchase some artisan blend coffee while supplies last? What up, Danny? Okay, that should be good. That should be good. Turn on some tunes. Nice. Okay. Probably also need to go here. What's up, Scape? Walk. Hey, everybody. We are so back. I don't know why that didn't play. So it's interesting. We'll just restart this, I guess. See what happens. We're never gonna get that notification back, but we'll solve that someday. The pirate's favorite letter? R, matey. But it could also be the C. It's PHP. I was way ahead of you. Got both. Is it a little low? We can turn it up a touch. Is this better? Is this better? Hello? Hello? It was just really quiet, I think. Okay. We are focused today, chat. We're focused, all right? Very focused. Okay, I don't know if I really want to do this. This example is like kind of goofy, but it's still a good one. It's still a good one to show. So we can basically do this. It's true. I'm speaking ancient language. No audio. Rigged? Did it not play? What? Everyone else's theme songs has been playing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'll have to fix that a different day. What's up, YouTube? Goku, Arceus, Denovo. Forgive my manners. What's up? I don't know, Mark. I don't know. Alright, so we want to do something like... We want to take this and put this into main, though. Whoops. I think I heard my theme song. Unless they were recent last too much, I was gone. Should not be. Should still... Theme should all be working still. What's up, Plankton? We're going to do something like this for our test. Isn't it here? Allocate int. Good afternoon. What's up, Sam? I'm actually a web dev. I don't worry about such troublesome things. Well, wait, I'm hearing some of them in my ear. Are you guys not hearing them? I did change something with my audio tracks. So maybe it's messed up. Here, let me reset theme songs for today and we'll do a double check. All right, someone with a theme song, talk again. because I was testing out some stuff. Okay, because I hear it, but you guys aren't hearing it. Like that's not coming through. The music stops, but you're not hearing it. Oh, what up, Kabakas? Thank you. No audio. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I thought that I knew how to do that, but I guess I don't know. Output. Stream. Maximum streaming, maximum video tracks. Still a bit low too. Me? I'm a little bit low. I don't I can turn myself up just a touch, but I feel like this is usually where I'm at here. Beep. Oh, this is a little bit lower than I think I usually have it. What about now? That's probably better. I think I just needed to save this. Save. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that seems better. I don't know what it just was on the wrong gain. Okay, well we'll fix the audio stuff later. Because we can turn probably the music up just a touch then. Music's probably really low. Maybe more like this. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I have to figure out something with the VOD tracks for Twitch. I don't know what I need to do for that, but I'll figure that out off stream. Interesting. Okay, whatever. Okay, so why is this complaining? This shouldn't be complaining. Oh, maybe that's why I was upset. Okay, so we should do something like assert not null pointer should allocate. Do you have any cool I use diffuendum. Like lazy give I found that diff. I don't really do a lot of complicated git shenanigans really. It's just not really part of usually the projects or teams that I work on for it to make a lot of sense. What up, Assy? Probably like the dumbest like function of all time, but that's okay. Yo, what up, Assy? You're in Venice? That's pretty cool. Oh, this is... Oh, right. I only want to do this once. There we go. That's good. Okay. Holidaying. Oh, nice. Oh, for all of September. That's pretty cool. Speaking of September, am I right, chat? What's up, Dartrix? What are we doing? We are working on writing some exercises for my C course that I'm doing for boot.dev. Oh, C10. There we go. Okay. What else would we want to try for this? We could also do something like, we can show like, because if I do something like this, this is just some value here, but this won't make any sense. That won't make any sense in this case. Took me 200. MD case actually macro. Yes, it is. Yeah. It is Beaver. Oh, nice, Necrophius. What's up, Adrian? Trying to think. I don't really want to do stack. If I do like int, and we do in value, but this doesn't really show anything different, so I'm not sure I want to put this in. When you use go, often make use of concurrency. Depends on the problem. I mean, like some stuff it doesn't make any sense, and some stuff it's absolutely necessary. Oh, and then we can do this. Actually, this is a good example because we can say value equals 5. Test. We'll just say overwrite. And we'll just call that here as well. Nice. Having to mess with memory directly in C feels so scary. I could never. That's literally the point. It's not that scary. I mean, it's super easy to make a bunch of dumb mistakes, but like the concept of it is not so bad. Yeah, Kubo, it's like, am I just writing a random go-cly to like read a file? Well, it's not really any sense to make use of concurrency. Am I writing a large-scale web application? Yeah, I'm going to use a lot of concurrency. Is there a cake? I was told there would be cake. Yes. Yes, of course. I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm just writing some more exercises for my C course. We're like at the very end. Everything's laid out. We're just adding some exercises, clarifying some things, stuff like this. It's good. Very excited. Actually, we should probably call this like test does not overwrite, basically, really is what we should say here. Okay. Nice. Great topic. Have a good stream. Hey, thanks, Random. Nice. Oh, I probably should do, I think I forgot to do commands, edit today, working on mostly pointer exercises for my C course with boot dev. Promo code TEACH. Man, it's sad that you guys can't hear this right now. Oh, I probably can fix it for today. I bet you can hear it now, right? Mary Kate, that was actually the same day that I met Ashley. I just can't make it so that it doesn't show up in the VOD right now. No, boot.dev. Okay, well now you guys will be able to hear it. Here, we can, there you go. You guys are gonna get your theme songs back. There you go. You can have them back for today. I'll give everybody another round. So I think this one's good because it shows that we can modify a pointer. So this is basically like, this is a pretty good one. We shouldn't call this allocate int though. We should call this like modify in pointer or something maybe. Because this is kind of like the goofiness of it. We'll go like equals null. But it's still like a good, it's a good exercise to sort of get the point of this double pointer. I think that part is good for it. because we're changing where this pointer points to, which is fun. Okay, I think that that's pretty good. So we'll just need to change assignments. Implement the allocate int function that takes in a pointer to a pointer and changes the value of the underlying pointer to a different location in memory. In the tests, you'll see that the original value is unchanged. This is because we are changing where the pointer is referencing. Remember, these are just addresses. Something like this. I have to think about that a little bit more, but because we're not going to do exactly this. So this is like, we'll delete this because that's basically what they're going to do for the test. So we don't need that anymore. And we can go something like this. A pointer. It's a pointer to an integer. You can follow the address to get to the treasure value. When we dereference the pointer once, we get the original pointer, which is like finding the address. I'm not exactly sure if when we dereference the pointer twice, we get all the way to the original value. So then we should show this, I think. We have like int value is 5, int pointer is and value, int pointer whoops. And pointer. We can say first value and int second value. Should do something like this, I think, to show them. Right? So this would be like first value here. Yeah. Because then we can go something like pointer. Whoops. Yo, what up, Josh? Good to see you. But then we can do something kind of funny, right? Where we can say like pointer is second value. Yo, Spacetime DV. Hey, thanks for the raid. Hello from Paris. Welcome, Mohammed. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, what's the best way to start out using Vim consistently? Just open up Vim and don't open up another editor. Yeah, see ya. Thanks for hanging. So maybe we should show them something like this.
No, it's just Chuck Testa.
Include standard IOH. It's like we could go something like this, right? And then we can show them what's going to happen here. Because I think that this is like a good... This is like a pretty solid example. Alright, because this will downside 10 is what I meant to write. Vitel, open up Vim, you can't exit. Exactly. What do you think about Zed? It's very cool. I wish the team luck. I like a lot of the people working there. What's up, Gustav? Like, is this a helpful example? I feel like it's nice. Pirate LSP not working. Can you help me? Not right now, Minaj. Sorry. I would just make an issue on the relevant repos. Did you major in CS? Kind of. I did computer and electrical engineering and math. In a sense, it is, but things maybe a vis for someone just starting C. Well, this is chapter 7. So that's okay. We're gonna need pointers by the we've already done a bunch of other stuff first, right? So I mean, this is chapter 7. Oh, nice, nice, Abu. I think walking through this example with a video would probably be pretty helpful. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I would want to show for this. I think this one's pretty good. So I think we'll go here and we'll paste that in, and then this will make more sense. Consider the following exercise, right? And then I think I would like to do I think I should do a video for this. So we'll probably do that. And then this should be to do TJ video here. Because I want to do something script. I want to work through this idea here. Work through this idea, show walking through the steps and draw out where the values are pointing. I think is good. You have a video where you build an actual piece of software is a great idea. I don't even, what? Okay, so I think that this one's pretty much done then. So then what we'll need to do here is like this. Here, and then we'll go here, oops, and do to do. Course, it's like I'm studying. You gotta do the course. Do you see regularly? When I do NeoVim stuff, I've like written a lot of C, but I don't use it like on a day-to-day basis. So it depends what you mean. Okay, so that one's good. I think that one needs some sort of video, so we'll put that one together. Then I want to do this one. I think this one's a good one. I want to do for this, I want to do something like, I want to do void print pairs or something like this. Print index and print pairs. We'll just call it that for a second. Yeah, something like this. And I want to do %d like this, and we'll go I like this, and we'll put include. Whoops, I did this here. We got to do this exercise. See, I forgot I was editing the H file there. Include standard IO, include exercise.h. So I want to do this one. What was the, oh, and then we should also do something like void create array int size. We'll do actually char star star create empty array like this. So they'll need to write both of those. I think that's a good practice for them to think about. Okay, that seems fine. So could you write a wrapper function malloc that never returns null so you don't have to check for null every time? Sure, it would be fine. I mean, it depends what you want to do. Maybe you could do something like you could try and go free some stuff or do, you know what I mean? Like you might want to handle null happening. It just depends on your project. That's like, should you wrap a function with try catch every time? Well, it kind of depends what you want to do. You know? Should we do C, Alec, instead? Probably. I always forget the order, though. Size and this. Okay. From the misaligned, okay. With this misaligned. What do you mean it's misaligned? What are you talking about? It looks good. Right here? Malloc turns null doesn't mean I should abort next immediately. It depends. Maybe you can free some memory and then Malloc will work the next time. How is it misaligned? What are you talking about? They're aligned perfectly. Trippy Shoe, hey, thanks for the prime. Oh, well, they're not centered. Yeah, that makes sense. That's because also like error can go in here or failed or skipped or other stuff. So you just put them all inside of one. I don't want them centered. I want everything left aligned. Fail. Fail! Yeah, what? It's good. I don't even understand. How's Ghosty? It's good so far. Yeah. I don't have a lot of strong opinions about it. All right, so we want to do something like, let's try and do, insert pointer, not null. Array. Should create an array. Oh, this part's a little bit goofy if I do it this way. Okay, maybe we won't do this the unit test way. I think it's better. I think maybe it's better for us to do this way. What happens if I do... I actually don't know what happens if assert pointer null. Will this error? Nice. Okay, great. So we can still use these even if I'm going to do something a little bit goofier. Cool. Thanks, Abu. And Josh. All right, so then I want to do something like this. I want to do array 0 is hello. Then I want to do print pairs array 1. So then that should print 0 hello. Great. Now we can do another one. Create an array of 1 element. Let's try doing something. Create an array with 3 elements. Then this will be fine. Hello. How do you compile hot reload? Well, I'm not really hot reloading. I'm just printing these. Where can I see the exercises? You'll have to go to boot.dev to see them. C# course 1, probably never. Still not done with the course. I know. Do you actually generally enjoy writing C? For some projects, yeah. All right, so let's go back to here. Let's go expected txt. All right, so I think that's probably good enough. It just shows what we're doing here. So I like this because we're going to practice allocating these and then iterating over each one. The real course everyone should ask for is OCaml course. We're thinking about it. I wonder if we should do here. Maybe we should also do I think we can do that for this, right? Cool. How's my vape front end dev doing? I'm doing so good. Me and Lane are talking about it. Okay, that seems good. Okay, so now let's go back to here. Array of pointers. Just like we made arrays with something like, let's say int star, int array, malloc, size of int times 3, array 0. I will do it. Whoops, I did this wrong anyways. We definitely don't want to do that. That's a bad example. Alright, that's fine. We can also place pointers inside of an array. The most common use case you'll have for this when you're starting off is keeping an array of char star or strings. Am I not getting sarcasm? They're being sarcastic. Your PHP patience credit's gone. No, I'm gonna finish Prime Bingo, but I'm gonna send a few more lessons over for Lane to edit. I use Pop OS. You've got a good point. PHP is like 70% of the anyways. That's true. I did write a lot of CSS. You guys have a point there. You've got a good point. Char star string array. No, we could just do like foo bar baz. That's CSS but Failwind. Yeah. We did make Failwind. All right, so I don't think we need this example anymore because they have a better example. So then we can say, in fact, the most common case, or the first case, you will generally encounter this. is going to be from int main, which is a magical special function that doesn't have to take argc and argv as arguments, but they are passed to it. And then we just did this one, basically. I actually wrote the exercises for this, so that's fine. You and Lolo are holding up, so you can be... LOL does probably a better job holding up than I do, but yeah. Oh, nice, Figaro. Thank you. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so in this assignment, implement two functions. We're gonna do... So what did I call these again? Oh, I'm in the wrong... Yeah. What did I call this? Oh yeah, okay. Create empty array. Oops. In size, which should return in and then we'll also do print pairs size, which should loop over the array and print index string for each index in the array. Perfect. Boot dev's great, but needs a free version refresh on some things. Nice. Yeah. I think it's great too. Otherwise, I would not have made courses with Lane. But I think it's very cool. How many use cases you'll have for this? Yep. So this is good. So this is like this is. Man would say to use npm and all tools bundle optimize tailwind. Here, Teach Corp. We use the CDN. Exactly. You said you just print, but how come when you save it automatically prints without compiling? Oh, it is compiling. I'm hitting a keyboard shortcut that runs the tests for the current file. It's not hot reloading though. You know what I mean? Like it's even if it was, you could just do that with like a random watch script that runs make and then executes it, right? Like there's nothing magical about it. I just press, like I go to a main file, I press leader SE and then it runs it right there. That's it. Then it puts the output there. Then I have leader capital SE and this runs every single course or every single test that I have in my project and tells me if any of them fail or leak memory. Some of them, that's fine. They're in the middle of getting updated. And then it tells me if they did it all right. So it's just like you just write tools that make things work for you. So it goes through every single folder, runs all the tests for me automatically to make sure that I'm still like passing everything. I didn't scuff anything up. Lithium, no, we're not gonna do that. There will be fun stuff. It's just not gonna be that one. Okay, cool. So we do... Nice. We can add these now. So we have covered this already because we've already gone over size of, but we just haven't gone over void. So I think we should change this to void and void star in C. We've already briefly discussed void, which we use to mean nothing in other places in C. Void my function means the function returns nothing, right? In my function void means, oops, not vod, means the function takes no arguments, right? Anything you don't like about Lua? And using it in everything together with C. Oh, nice. Yeah. I mean, there are some things that I don't like about Lua, but most of them are not really like, just not major complaints. And They don't really match like the point of the language, really. So like, I mean, obviously I like types. It would be cool if Lua had like a type system built in, like a static type system, but that would be weird. It doesn't make sense for the language, generally speaking. So I don't know. There's lots of stuff. Like, it would be cool if Lua had pattern matching. Those are all features I like to have in a language, but like they don't make sense for Lua to have. If that makes sense. A lot of them defeat sort of the whole point of the language. And because C likes reusing things but having them be slightly different for reasons unknown to mere mortals, void also has another use. When we create a void star, what we're telling the compiler is that this pointer could point to anything. This is why void pointers are also known as a generic pointer. Because it is a special type. Since void pointers do not have switch states, they cannot be directly referenced or used point arithmetic without casting them to another pointer type first. Yes, that's true. That's true. What about lapis, Carve? What do you call Lua is what we call by an alpha. What do you feel about adding type systems on top of the language? I think it's good. Like, it's possibly good. You can add bad type systems or you can add good type systems, and you can do it in ways that are better or worse. Quickly see the rendered markdown file. I used to. I didn't put the plugin inside of here because I don't have any, like, what am I gonna look at here? I'm just gonna look like what it looks like here. Casting to and from void pointers in C is unique because void pointers are type agnostic. Yep. When what did I write again? When casting a specific type pointer to a void pointer, no type information is training line the void pointer to point to any. However, you must. We should probably bold this. Cast the void pointer vector reference is not possible. This difference casting other point where some is fine. Yep, that's true. Lapis is a web framework. Oh, interesting. That's funny. There's no version of Ghosty for Mac. I don't know. I don't care about Mac. There probably, I'm assuming there probably is. I'm pretty sure Mitchell uses Mac. All right. Yeah, so let's do some examples. Do you like the most JetBrains or VS? I like JetBrains better. This is a question. It's not related if you are care or not. Well, I'm saying, like, why would I know? I don't know. Is there Ghosty for Mac? Looks like yes. Like, like, why are you asking me? Oh man. All right, so we can dereference this. Note, we must cast before dereferencing. Otherwise, it won't work. Ghosty is still not available to install. I think you have to get an invite still. Yeah. Oh yeah, I use Pop! OS. Using void pointers and functions. We're going to be exploring this idea later when we build a generic stack data structure, which can store arbitrary data inside of it. In this example, we keep the data type. I asked you because not found good links for. Well, you have to get invited to install Ghosty. Like, I don't think it's publicly available. We keep the data type. We differentiate the data type with a char value, but later we will do this trick with enums. Your ego very up. What? I don't understand. I literally don't understand. Like, I don't understand what you're saying. Or wait, are you saying I need to get my ego higher? We've been waiting for this. Please, music. Ravana, it should have worked. Down your ego. But is he saying your ego very up? C23 not include booleans. We finally made it, boys. I don't know where the music went. Should have worked. I'll refresh. I don't know. So yeah, what's the exercise that I want to do with this? We'll do something. Oh, that makes sense, Adrian. That does make sense. So this is, yeah, this part's all fine here. How do you dare not know internet that you use? Well, I said that it was probably available for Mac. I just don't understand why I'm getting asked. What kind of car does C get you? Ooh, dang. What's like the least reliable car? Like a BMW? They always break down, but you could go fast. That's what I feel like. And plus you should look up soundtrack. Oh, interesting, Josh. I'll check it out later. Yeah. A car star. Yeah. As with most of the advanced features in C, void star pointers are powerful and let us express generic kinds, allow us to program with generics. However, it is very easy to shoot yourself in the foot with them. I'm trying to think what's like, because we can do I do this as an example? I thought I already had one. Oh, we did it with unions, right? So we can do basically the same example I have with unions here, where we did this here. Yeah, we can yoink this example, I think. Assignments. Use ooh, I think this is a good one. Let's go here. Would an array of cars be called a park? That's funny. Hit a pot when literally 3 parts broke at once. That makes sense, Lime. Yeah. This is the car I need. Oh, I'll check it for fun. It's not Laravel PHP. Not today, it's not. Ooh, I like it. T is supposed to be reserved by libc. It's a POSIX standard where it can be reserved if you want, but it's really not a big deal. All right, so let's do this. Okay, we'll still your favorite wing. Depends on the project. Been trying to slow. Nice one, Trump. You can barely see the mic head. This one, pretty good shirt. Pretty good shirt. I have the same one, but yours looks better. What can I say? No, this is all inside Neovim. So I want to do something instead where we go like this, where we have like int, like x is -5, uint. We're gonna go unsigned int, y is 10. Well, actually, it'd be kind of funny to do this. Well, this'll mess it up, right? I can do void star pointer. We can do pointer x. I'm trying to think if we go %d. Will this work? I actually don't really know what this will print offhand. It does it because %d tells it what to do for each one. So really you would want to go like, I think, right? Like that's what will get it. Is it only going to be jacked up if I do this? Yeah, that's what I thought. Is that the Pearl Camel? No, it's the O Camel Camel. Oh, true. Dan, good points. Thank you. You're right. I totally forgot. What do I need to do, Dan? What? Oh, you're saying, oh, you messaged me. Okay. Everyone. Working on C course for a bit. Pointer shenanigans. Oh, Dan, you're gonna come? Okay, I'll yeah, I'll mark this as unread so I can do it. I can respond to you later. Nice. When are you making a Roblox game? That would be a pretty funny side quest. What compiles the C code? Can you hack it? I mean, everything I'm sure can be hacked, but it compiles with mscriptum and then it runs in your browser. What do you think of Python? It's a fun language. This is still not that good of an example. I'm trying to think what would be a good example to show this. I mean, a simple one is like char star greeting is hello, right? And then we do, if we do this, right? And we say here and we say greeting. Like this will be weird. Right? It's just going to let you treat, I think that's probably a good example. It just lets you treat this this string as like, this is totally fine. That's totally fine. I don't remember if it's gonna, that's what I thought. It doesn't let me directly do references. I have to just lie to it and say it's in star, but it's going to be totally fine with me doing that. I'm sorry, I'm answering a little late because I don't know. I understand that when you press a key that you randomly assign, I think it first compiles then run. Yeah, I just have a shortcut that runs the code, gets the output, and puts it into a buffer. Would a statically typed language be a good fit for Vim scripting? I mean, it's already possible to do. You can just use remote plugins. Statically typed Lua. I thought Lua U like has a bunch of the stuff. I'm trying to think. Borland, ring a bell, the C editor thing, right? Could we like not ruin a perfectly scripting language? Yeah. Lua is good. Lua is good. It's just, it depends what you want to do with it. I'm trying to think what's like a good exercise to drive this point home. I mean, I feel like this is probably good. Right? Like this is probably pretty good. Because it just shows sort of like, oh, we could do it with like a struct. That'd be a decent idea as well. Yeah, like we could just make it is kind of funny, like this. It would be kind of funny to do this, right? Where you're like, like this is a pretty funny example. I don't know if we want to show this though. How many channel points to get T-Coin back? I'm suffering from loss on my crypto. We will get it back. I just need to, I'm working on finishing this course, chat. I want to finish it. We're so close. I'm just literally writing some exercises and then we're done. This is actually a pretty funny example. Right, because I feel like it shows the sort of goofiness of like, okay, this is a pointer to this thing, and the first block in its memory is like this. So you can just... I feel like this is kind of good. This kind of shows like the point, but also shows that you can really shoot yourself in the foot. Like, C doesn't care. It's just going to let you do this. You know what I mean? Which I kind of like. I kind of like showing this as the example. We're going to get some other examples later about this. And this is nice that it's like deterministic, right? So that's why my kernel panics. Exactly. Yes, it's exactly right. I should call it something else though. We'll just call it like integer value, or we'll call it like struct int, something like this, right? And so they'll just write a function, I think. So I think what I want to do here is we'll do exercise.h, and we'll just do void print, or we'll say int return as integer void star pointer. Like, it's such a bad plan, but that's okay. It's for illustration, so it's good. Oops. It just shows them how bad this is, you know, which I like. That's what I want to show them. When the illustration can cause damage, yeah. Well, they need to be appropriately afraid, right? Of like... They need to be appropriately afraid of void star. Like, you guys understand what I'm saying? We call it return as integer, right? Int value is 10. We'll say something like this, right? And so we say void star pointer is and value. And then we'll go here and we'll go pointer. And then we'll say assert int result equals 10. Integers. Returning an int as an int makes sense. Int makes, or we'll say int to int makes sense. Okay, so that one makes sense. What's up? Oh, okay. I'll be right back, chat. Look at all the ways you can make a simple thing impossible and dangerous. Same result point no Lua without the overhead or extra headache. Yeah. Where are you? I just went to grab my sandwich. Why are you running it in the browser? That's where they're going to run it for the course. So I just want to double check and make sure all the goofy shenanigans we do still work good in the browser too. Hey, thanks, Sly Jane. Appreciate it. Yeah, but Adrian, like, it's running WASM and other stuff, right? I don't know what stuff is 100% considered undefined behavior, blah, blah, you know what I mean? No, it's actually like a chicken or turkey sandwich or something. Yeah, agreed. Right now, I'm making eating lunchtime, but we're working on my C course. No, we're eating. Mm-hmm. I think Lua Docs does a nice job of bridging the gap for you with Lua LSP. It was a pretty good experience. Could you build an OS in Lua? That does not sound fun. No, not today, but this month. Watch. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Glad you liked the basketball game and thought I had good skill. I appreciate that. Thank you. How much for the course? It depends where you live. Lane has purchase price parity on. It's I don't know exactly everything that's on here. It's good though. Alien says from Costco. Yummy. Almost done, chat. Now we can keep going. I was pretty pleased with our team at the basketball game. It was really fun. Fun event. But if you guys thought that was way overproduced, too serious, too high production value, too goofy, just wait. We're gonna get crazier. Driving the Lambo was awesome. Very fun. I'm really excited for a New York thing. Oh, I like PHP. I already tried Laravel earlier this year and thought it was great. Yeah, the best advice is build some projects on the side, especially ones where you can be your own customer. Those are really good.
Okay, ask me what 9 times F is. It's 75.
Vague. That's funny. Oh, Nix, that's hilarious. That's so funny. Hold on. I gotta wash my hands. Yeah. I think people miss out too on the idea of like being your own customer. That's one of my favorite things about Neovim. Speaking of, don't they have where's their website? VimConf. I don't know how to read this. Yeah, but just building stuff, being your own customer, some other stuff like that. Okay, we're back, chat. We're back. So I think this one is a good example. We should also have, ooh, you know what we should do as well? Is we should have one that's like a float. Ooh, UN 64T. Do we have this by default? Big T? Is it do we want to do this one with like with example, then we'll do the same thing again with big, and so let's go example T structant this, and then we'll do oh, sorry, chat. We want to do something like big T. Thanks, Blue King. Appreciate that. And then let's go ahead and do this and this, and we'll go Okay, so let's pick a big integer bigger than this, right? So it's like uint 32 max plus 1, right? Include standard def, I think, probably, right? Nice. This one, is this too hard to explain? Any books about Rusty you recommend? I really like just this one. Programming Rust. This one right here. This is good. For some reason Twitch freezes, but here the stream works fine. Classic Twitch, dude. I think maybe this is better with like float. Can we change well, we'll leave this one for a sec. Let's do another one with float. We'll do float. Example float T. I don't really know. Some of them I'm just not really, I don't really know. I'm not really sure what I want to do. Still kind of thinking like, what's the most illustrative example? Yeah, so that's a good example of how like you put in 3.1. Ooh, actually, I know what we should do. 3.0. We should pick 10.0, and this won't work anymore because you would kind of think like in like JavaScript brain, you'd be like 10 is the same as 10, but 10's not the same as 10. What's your favorite of the 5? Oh, weird. Yeah, troubleshooting. I didn't see the earlier one. I really like the so I think mine is more towards the dark mode, but I've really liked Artisan a lot. And fortunately, I took home all the extra beans that we had brought to the conference. So I literally have like just bags I brought home. We packed it in my friend's suitcase, like I don't even know, 10-15 pounds of like coffee beans. So funny. And yeah, so it's pretty good. I like that one a lot, and I have a lot of it, which I like. So I've been drinking a lot of the Artisan one. What's up, Moon? I think this is a good one. This one shows why this is like a bad plan, which maybe we could just do this with just float. Like, what if we just do float? Would you say 10.0? Right, this will also just do very bad. So this is good. I like this one. Is this guarantee? Is this gonna do exactly the same thing here? What happens if I do float x is 10.0 and we do float? I think they are the same sizes. Whoops, not float. Oh my goodness. I wasn't paying attention. Nice. Yeah, okay, sweet. So we can do this. We can do this, and we can go result is actually which is so funny, dude. What's up, Tuna? So we can do this same idea here, and this should be equals, and it's like floats are not ints. This is your brain on void star. Okay. I think actually that's probably all we need to do. I want to show this one still, and it's like test struct confusing, right? We can do this one, and we'll do this, and we'll say test struct confusing, and we'll say float, and we'll say struct, and we'll say int. Okay, that's good. And then those are all passing now, and then we can say that this one is this, and we don't need this or this. We'll just do both of those to show that it's kind of goofy land stuff. All right, awesome. Even Ghosty is due to the fact that it's closed beta. I kind of doubt it. Like, a lot of things are closed betas and don't have any hype, so. But yeah, I think it's been good so far. What is your go-to brewing method? Just drive, so I'll be playing some structure. Ooh, nice. I've got a Mocha Master and fellow Ode, so I just do drip, but like a nicer drip version. Yes, but it is another terminal emulator. I'm just saying, if it was bad, people wouldn't want to use it, probably. It didn't matter if it was closed or not. You guys are way overestimating like the influence of other things besides it just being good. How do I become like you, moving smoothly in Vim? I have NV Chad Arch Hyperland set up now. Probably step number 1 is uninstall NV Chad unless you actually know what's happening in it. Because you need to learn your stuff if you want to go fast. All right. So they just need to write NV. Who cares? Alacrity or Kitty ain't hype. I don't know. I think a lot of people really like Alacrity. All right. So this one's goofy and it's okay. They like, but it's not a hype. Well, I think Ghosty is better than both of those. I really like Kitty, but I've had better experience with font stuff on Ghosty. Subscribe with Prime. True, good point, Josh. Yeah, good point. Good point. All right. I don't think it's a huge deal. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, saying because it's closed beta is why it has hype. I don't really think that makes any sense. Where's Shrink? Nice. Yeah. Westerm's great. I like Westerm as well. Nothing. The casting tune from here. All right. So yeah. So this is good. Assignment. Create. Implement the return. What did I call it again? Return as integer. Integer function, which takes a void. Void star, and returns. As an integer. Then examine the tests and see if you understand why each of them passes. This will, because we're going to talk about this in the next one. We probably should. Okay, and then we'll yeah, that should be good because all those will pass then. That's great. Okay. Okay, cool. I think we're almost, this might have to take two lessons. But I do think this is pretty fun here. I wonder if I should make them do this first with just like ints and then strings, and then I think that's probably fun. I think we probably should do this. Thought you were a CSS developer. I'm a man of many talents, you know. What's your view on cheating on online assessments? I think cheating's bad for you, even if you get a good result. Now, sometimes that's easy to say for me because I'm not the one that's having the bad result from it, but that's just my personal sort of opinion on that. So do this foreign chapter and then have to implement something like this. Okay, so I think what we need to do is we need to implement swap with ints and then swap with string, and then we can do void one. Yeah, Josh, it's a good strategy. So let's do swap ints. Let's do this first. Okay, so we'll write a swap ints chapter. Whoops. I want to do like that. And then this one should probably be like 6 because we're going to change that one here. So now we can go here and we can say swap ints. We're going to work our way up to a generic swap function, but first we'll build a simpler version. Okay, the first thing we'll do here is create a swap int star a int star b function that takes two integer pointers and swaps their values. I don't really think we even need to do anything. I don't even know that we need to say much of anything besides this, to be honest. Because it's really, there's really not that much. There's not that much to say about it. Exercise. So we want to do int or void swap int star a int star b. Yep. And then we'll go to here and we're gonna do this. So we can go int temp is a, then you'll go like this, and then you'll go like this, and then you'll go return. You don't even need to say anything else. This is the simple one. This one's very simple. Very simple. Very simple. Test swap ints. Maybe we should make this one as swap int. We'll make it as swap int so it's not so confusing. And then we can leave the tests into, which is kind of nice. So we can say like int a is 5, int b is 6. And then we can go swap ints here. And then we can go a is 6 and b is 5. We can say swaps a is now 6, and we can say b is now 5, and then we'll go here and we'll do swap ints, test swap ints. All right, so that's good. We can also do something like test swap int same. It's like, it's kind of goofy, but it shouldn't. Whoops. A is still 5. It's kind of like a goofy one, you know what I mean? But it's still good. Yeah, I use Clang D. Yep. All right, so that's a pretty simple one. That one's pretty simple. This one is okay. So that's good. So now we can go swap strings. This is where things are going to get a little bit more complicated. Swap strings. Now things are going to get don't know, I've never seen your wallpaper. You probably have. Just looks like this.
If you want entertainment, go and watch clowns.
Things are going to get a little bit more complicated. In the previous example, we always know the size of the int. So it's very easy to create a temporary value that stores the original item. When implementing swap strings, char star a, whoops, char star b, we need to be able to store the value, the temporary value, and then remember to release it when I'll say to free it when we're done. Implement that's an awesome wallpaper. Thanks. Thanks. Okay, so now we need void swap strings, and we'll have this. Void swap strings. Oh, this actually will this work for this case? We're not going to reallocate it. Oh, maybe actually, was I thinking of this wrong? I guess, do we not need to allocate this on the first one? Because we know that we can just keep track of the pointer. Oh, that's right, actually. I think we can. Over this one, oh, that's right. Now that I'm thinking of this, I think we don't actually have to do this. Because in this one, we know the size of the thing that we need to do, and it's not that big of a deal. Right. It's the one where when we get to actually doing swap, and we're here where we need to malloc whatever the size of it is. Right, because it's just the pointer for this. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Maybe this isn't super helpful to show them then. I'm trying to think, like, because you know what the size of it is. You can just do char star. So that would actually be fine. Because we haven't introduced this idea yet of like mem copying this in. So it's a little bit confusing because we don't really need to do this yet. Why star star? It's a pointer to a string. Yeah, so we actually don't need to say this part yet. So it's like, so we're going to implement effectively the same kind of swap as we just did for ints, but now we are going to do it for char star or strings. Right? Thanks, Dimitri. However, instead of directly swapping the actually no, I think this is okay. I think we'll just do this. This is like I don't even know that we really need to do anything else here. We can just go like this, and we can say I expect Wojak's pointing. I'm gonna do the Wojak pointing thing myself. If you want them to swap stir AB, it would be star 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 implies swap stir. What are you saying, Growlix? Oh, whoops. We can go back to here and go to this. Okay. I see you intended. Yep. Yeah, you're good, Growlix. Can you share your color scheme, please? Yeah, it's colors. Yeah.
Mary Kate and Ashley. Mary Kate and Ashley. Mary Kate and Ashley.
Because we're getting to building a generic one, right? It's like,
the same day that I
this should work just fine. Remember, char star, we'll say char star is a pointer to a char pointer, which means we can simply switch the address that we're referencing in our swap function. You won't need to use any stir specific functions for this swap implementation. I'm day 3 on split keyboard and loving it. Oh, nice. Yeah. Sweet. Okay, so now we can get to swap. And we can do basically what we needed to do before, right? So let's yoink these. We go to swap here. We go to here. We call this. Here, we'll take this. We'll yoink all of. We'll yank all of this. We don't need this or this or this. All of this swap H will go into exercise, and we can delete that, and then all of this can go into exercise here, and we can go here like this. Don't need that anymore. Did I get all of my swap to? Yes, I did. Exercise H. Should probably be 2 mains in here or no? We should be able to yoink those 2 here. Test generic ints. And then we can do generic strings. And then we'll go here and we'll say generic ints. And here, oops, test generic ints and test generic strings like this. What did I do wrong here? That's probably why. Yep, nice. Highlight. Didn't need to delete that function. Okay, cool. So now we have this swap here. So the thing that we need to teach them for this is we're gonna need to teach them about these two sneaky shenanigans here. So we don't yet have a way to oh, we need to show them for a struct too. That's where this gets, that's where you need to do the mem copy stuff here. So let's do like type def struct multi-byte here, multi example t, we'll just say example, and we'll say like u int 64t hello world something, looks like this. I spelled type def wrong. Cool. Then we also want to do something here where we take like this section basically here, and then we say submit test generic structs, right? And we do something like example ta. Oops. Can I make all these go in one line if I do this, or will it be angry? Okay, that's fine. Doesn't like this for some reason. Something about this macro always gets jacked up when I do this inside of here, so we won't do this. Four, five, six. Okay, so we want to do swap A, swap B, size of example T. And then let's do strings. Let's do struct. Okay, so then when we're inside of here, we should do assert int a dot hello equals 4. A dot should be b hello. And then we can do b dot hello is 1. But we actually should probably check like something is 6, s hello something. AW should be B something, B some, oh wait, this should be 2. There we go, that's sharp. Or whoops, 3, yeah. This is gonna go on YouTube. Yeah, all of the VODs eventually get on YouTube. Either like you can be a member or you can go to the VOD channel and they get uploaded eventually there. But the course will eventually be also available later. Can't subscribe payment always fails. That's a bummer. They all get uploaded though eventually to teach daily. So like they will be there for you. Just have to wait a little bit longer. All right, cool. So this is why if you just did I think the rest of these will probably work if you go VP1 equals VP2 and you do VP2 as temp. Oh, right. It won't even let you do that because it's void. Right. Yeah, yeah. There's like there's not even a trick that you could do really easily to do that. So that's right. That doesn't even make sense really to even like, oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, that one's okay. There we go. Cool.
Made properly tail recursive.
Yo, Pez, thank you.
OCaml is actually my favorite.
Oh. Oh, hey, nice. Thanks, Adrian. Yeah, all the VODs should be available on Twitch to subscribers. Or I scuffed something. I need a terminal output on the right. Just execute the code, put it in a buffer. Have you ever tried linear switches? Are they only good for gaming? I really don't have very many opinions about switches themselves. I have not tried enough switches to have a strong opinion. Okay, so now we need to introduce a few things. Generic swap. So watch clock command in terminal buffer. You could do that. Mine is not that. Mine, I just wrote something that I have to do some special stuff. So this one, like, basically execute. It figures out what the current file I'm in is, grabs all of the test files from that directory, executes GCC on it, links to a few other things, and then executes it, puts it in the buffer. But like, it just depends. Just write some Lua. You know what I mean? If you want, like, because I'm running it on key command for this one. But like a lot of times I just do watch. Yeah, if it's a project where that makes sense. Okay. Up until now, we've known the sizes of the, or we'll say for the previous two swap implementations, we've known the size of the data, the type of the data we want to swap, and the size of the data we want to swap. However, to make this truly generic, we need to we will need to provide, or actually we should say like this, the type of the data we want to swap. Because we know the type, the compiler knows the size of the data we want to swap. We will need to provide the C compiler with the size of the data that we are swapping, because void star loses all of the type information that we would normally be able to inspect with something like size of. So that's like the first part. So our new interface for swap will be void swap void star vp1 void star vp2 size. Okay, like this. So you drive Lambos now? Still not interested in Nimstream? Well, I drove a Lambo for one afternoon, yes. Otherwise, not a lot of Lambos in my life. I'm not saying we won't do a Nim stream. I just am not saying it's on my to-do list. And the other problem we're going to have to overcome is that we are not allowed to assign is that certain operations that we were doing before, like directly assigning pointer values, do not work the same way with void star. So we would so instead of using something like like star pointer 1 equals star pointer 2, we need to use something like mem copy. Mem copy, well, I can just do it here. Oops. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to go to here. What is the signature for mem copy? Yeah. I wanted to make sure I use the right words for it. Mem copy signature is Destination. Doesn't really matter. Void star. Source. Size. Is approximately. Okay. Which means to do the assign in a similar... Maybe we should make this a size T anyways, just to be a little bit more... Not really pedantic, it's just like the right thing to do, really. It's just the right way to do it. In a similar fashion that we were doing before would be mem copy pointer 1, pointer 2 size, something like this. Seriously though, outside of sorting data, did anyone here have the need to swap variables? No. The point is not about swapping. The point here is to teach you about like the trick of what's going on in memory, right? Not like, and it's a good example of void stars, like where you would want to do something like this, right? Oh yeah, I don't think I need to do it outside of sorting. No, not in a generic way. I would usually just write something that can do it. You know what I mean? And then we should just do careful. Because we have moved into void star generic land, the compiler, the C compiler is even less helpful than it was before. Consider the following examples. All of these will compile, but only the first of the 4 examples is actually what we want to do. Assignment. Let's actually go here. I want this. Yeah. Assignment. Implement the generic swap function so that it passes all the tests using some of the hints above. And then we'll do hint. One last hint. Need to create, so use malloc free to create a dynamically sized temporary value to hold our data. Yeah, that's good. And I also should go to here, and then we do cert boot Alfred. Great. These will fail if we go to swap and we stop thinking that it's from this one. Ugh. If we forget to do this, then it will fail. Awesome. Cool. So let's yoink these. We'll go here to incomplete. We'll do this. We'll go to swap complete. Oops, no. Incomplete here. And then we'll do to do. Okay. Always remember to true, false, false, true whenever I write Python. Used by someone else. Smart. What are my thoughts on jujitsu VCS? I don't even know what that is. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. Okay, cool. So those are good. to get alternative. I've never heard of it, so I don't know. Nice. Okay. Sweet. That's looking good. Okay, I'll be right back. Jitsu VCS. I don't know if I spelled that right at all. This one? Huh. I don't know. No thoughts on it. Maybe I'll read about it some more later. Okay. Let me see. I might actually go. I might actually go because I'm gonna go help Kayleen get ready for our birthday party for the kiddos. Because these are pretty. This one's pretty far along as well, so I think that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah. Why don't we just where can I find your NVIM highlights, like my color scheme? Colors? This one? I might be back tonight, depending on, because it's not gonna be that late of a party. It's for a 2-year-old. So I don't know. I want to work some more on this later. Do you modify the custom one? But I have Groove Buddy in there. It's pretty much, I think it's exactly the same. I don't think I've really made any changes. I don't think I have any changes. It's just there's one in there called Groove Buddy. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead. Is Prime still streaming Hack and Slashed?